everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to Facts and Two Cents. This is Petal. I think something just kind of went really wonky with my with my intro music there. I think I clicked it and something wrong happened. But anyways, welcome to Facts and Two Cents. I don't know. I'm having between this and the last time with my mic issues. If you are having any problems listening to me or hearing me, please let me know because I'm telling you, modern technology is great, but sometimes it's a little bit wonky. So yeah, give me a thumbs up if you have if you can hear me. That would be really great. But other than that, welcome to Facts and Two Cents. Happy Monday wherever you are. Hello to all of my friends in the chat. Hope you can hear me again. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Let's see. Yeah, everything is on. So if you could give me a thumbs up if you could hear me, that would be great. Hello, Church Nelly, your awesome moderator who is here. Hello, Church Nelly. Church Nelly putting a lot of links in there. So any link you need, it is there. So definitely click on. Thank you so much, Church Nelly. How are you feeling? I hope you are feeling better, but let me know how you are. Let me know in the chat if you want to. No pressure at all. And of course, this is for you because your fave is on here in this picture. So of course. Instant perking up for Church Nelly. But let's see who else is here. Black Queen, our awesome moderator, is here. Hello, Black Queen. How are you? She's like, hello, Petal, everyone. It's cold where I am. I have a strong dislike for cold weather. Yes, it is. I'm in New York and it's freezing here too. So bundle up, Black Queen. She's like, I have a strong dislike. Black Queen. Man, time to move to the warm climate. I'm telling you, if I was like filthy rich, I would be like, well, actually, I do like, well, not cold, but I like late fall and early spring. That's like the perfect weather, and that's when I'm able to breathe the best. So I always love that weather. So yes. So Cecile is here. Cecile says, greetings, Black Queen. How are you? Where are you? I'm in Brooklyn, New York, and it's 40 and sunny. Yeah, it's beautiful out. Well, it was until I just looked out and there's this black cloud outside. I was like, oh, wait a minute. What happened to the nice sunshine that was there a minute ago? Well, maybe it'll go by. But anyways, Fancy is here. Who else is here in the chat with us? Khadijah is here. Hello, Khadijah. Gwen is here. Connie is here. Hello, Connie. How are you doing? And any of our friends. Oh, I think I saw Lana is also here. Hi, Lana. How are you? And all of our friends who are in the who are listening, but not necessarily in the chat. If you want to come and join us, please do come and join us. But Mad World is also hanging out with us. Hello, Mad World. And Lakiva is here as well. Hi, guys. And we'll say hi to any of the other friends who show up at some point, hopefully later on. So anyways, what's happening? Well, we are all poloing right now. And as you can see there, Prince Harry and Nacho Polo is coming up. Obviously, the 10th, that's coming up. So why am I talking about Polo today? Today is only the 2nd. Well, I mean, it's 8 days. So I'm assuming some sort of promo will be happening, which is what I was thinking. Some kind of promo. I was assuming it'll start earlier, but no. And so I'm assuming this will be a week for major promotions for the, for Polo, which is obviously Harry and Meghan executive produced for Netflix. And so I was thinking that, and then this morning, this dropped. And I was like, oh, I think this is all a tie-in. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. They didn't say that it was, but I'm thinking if there's going to be Santa Bali and Polo is coming up, then the majority of times we see Prince Harry, other than when he was playing for Los Padres, every other time we've seen Prince Harry play polo has been to benefit Santa Bali. And so this dropped today, and I was like, now it makes sense. Because you remember I was kind of like, okay, Harry is going to be in New York doing deal book for New York Times. I mean, I understood it, but it kind of always felt like something was not, like there was a missing part in this whole thing that we're not getting. So I was like, okay. After a while, after my disappointment, I accepted it, but I always felt like there was something more to this. And so people dropped this exclusive, actually an exclusive, this morning. And it says, so just in case you didn't know, Prince Harry and Prince Cecil unveil incredibly meaningful art exhibit at New York City Gallery, sharing art as a powerful force for connection and change is inspiring, the Duke of Sussex and Prince Cecil said in a statement shared with People. And these are a couple of clips from the article. It says Prince Harry and Prince Cecil's charity, Sentebale, is preparing to unveil something special in New York City. People Clinic can exclusively reveal that Sentebale has partnered with K. Smith Gallery for an art exhibition titled Friend, which will open to the public on Saturday, December 14th. Exhibition runs until January 19th, will be free to attend with an option for visitors to make an on-site donation to Sentebale. Members of the public can RSVP to attend through the gallery's website. The display will feature works from pioneers of minimalism and up art alongside contemporary artists, with 100% of the gallery's profits from the display donated to Sentebale, which uplifts young people in Lesotho, Botswana. In a statement shared with People, Prince Harry and Prince Cecil said, "This collaboration with Key Smith and his gallery is incredibly meaningful to the organization. Having Key join us in Lesotho this past October to see Sentebale's work firsthand and to experience the creativity and resilience and determination of the young people we serve was truly special. Friend is making art accessible to everyone, an act that resonates deeply with Sentebale's ethos of leaving no one behind. This exhibition captures the spirit of inclusivity and community that lies at the heart of both Sentebale and Key Smith Gallery, sharing art as a powerful force for connection and change is inspiring." And of course, this is not the first time. I think last year as well, they had partnered with another organization, and I think it was in the UK, to sell art that benefit Sentebale. So this isn't the first time they're doing it. This time they're teamed up with this Key Smith Gallery in New York City. It's on the Lower East Side. And I'm just going to move my little banner from the bottom there. Just give me a second. There we go. So read the rest. So yeah, so they have partnered up with them, and it says the Duke of Sussex will attend an intimate launch party on Wednesday, December 4th to officially kick off the exhibit. So I was like, oh, everything is happening on December 4th. And it is so fantastic. So Prince Harry, obviously, we know is going to be doing Deal Book on the 4th. Well, we'll get to all that stuff in a second. But I guess later on after the Deal Book stuff, he's going to be... What is that banging outside? Later on after Deal Book, he's going to be doing this intimate launch party of this exhibit at Key Smith Gallery. And that's so cool. That is so very cool. I don't know. I'm like, does that mean Prince Cecil is going to be in New York as well? I know Sophie, who is the CEO of, I think her last name is Shanduka. I think that's how she says it. Sophie Shanduka, who is the CEO of Sentebale. I think she operates out of New York. So I would assume that they all would be there. I mean, again, I don't know if Prince Cecil will be in New York, but I'm assuming he will be there. And so it's really cool. And so this is a little bit, I went on to their website, Key Smith Gallery website. And so this is the Friend. Friend is the name of the exhibit. And it says a survey of art and minimalism in support of Sentebale from December 14th, which is the public opening date, to January the 19th, 2025. So they're going to be doing the the opening, basically the private dinner to launch it on the 4th, but it's actually going to be opened to the public on the 14th. I'm assuming before the 14th might be sponsors and donors and potential sponsors and all of these high profile people. I'm assuming we'll have access to it before the 14th, and then the 14th it opens up to the public. And you can go on the website. I will put a link in our community page. You can go on the website if you're in New York, or you want to fly into New York to come and see it. You can RSVP. They'll send you an email to confirm. I already signed up. The minute I saw it, I signed up for the 14th, and so I'm going to be seeing it on the 14th. And then, they already sent me my email and everything, like confirmation and all of that stuff. So if you want to go ahead and if you're in New York, want to come to New York and see it, and then also obviously donate to Sentebale, definitely come to New York and definitely RSVP. Make sure you have your tickets. And the only way you can see it is by RSVP. So you can't just show up to the theater, to the gallery and walk in. It's only you have to RSVP in order to get in. So yeah. So this is Keith Smith at the top there. He was, as the clip from the article says, he was also in Lesotho with Sentebale, and that is him with Prince Siso. The picture there, my banner, my logo is sort of, let's just move that, my little thingy there, my little brand thingy. There we go. Stop blocking Prince Siso. Really, stop blocking Prince Siso's hat, because I'm totally in love with that, that hat from Prince Siso. It's like the best thing ever. And so that's Kay Smith there with Prince Siso. And I hadn't known, thank you, Josephine on X, who found this photo of Keith Smith at the Sentebale polo when Harry and Meghan were doing the polo in Florida, Wellington, Florida, I think it was called, for Sentebale, obviously all benefiting Sentebale. And you can see the Keith Smith there on the red or the green carpet with the Sentebale and all of the logos in the back of him there. And so this is him. This is Keith Smith there. And so I don't know when he learned about Sentebale. I have no idea, but he did say when he learned about it, and it was just so amazing. It's all in the article. It's actually a pretty long article, and what an amazing thing for him when he learned it, and how it goes so along with the ethos of his gallery. And so he went to Sentebale with Harry and the whole team. It's like a whole team of them, of business people and philanthropists, and now we have gallery owner, all went along to Africa, Southern Africa, Lesotho, and also South Africa with Prince Harry. And so it's so great to see that pay off already, where Kay Smith is going to do this for and in support of Sentebale. So I'm assuming it may be in Florida where he learned about Sentebale. Who knows? Maybe before, but it is really great to see that. And so cool. This is coming up again. Prince Harry, the same day he's doing Deal Book is day that this is going to be launching. So kudos. I mean, I'm hopefully they make tons and tons of money to benefit the young people in Lesotho and Botswana, where Sentebale has its offices, or it's where it's actually operating, Lesotho and Botswana. So very, very exciting and very, very cool. And of course, Polo is coming out on December 10th. So I can't imagine Polo. And that's for me the tie-in, because again, the only time we really see, apart from Los Padres, the only time we ever see Harry playing polo is in support of Sentebale. So with Harry doing this, the gallery opening for Sentebale, polo coming out on the 10th, Harry going to be in New York doing Deal Book. I can't imagine, one, that Prince Siso is not going to be there. I can't imagine that Nachos wouldn't be in New York as well. And all of this, the tie-in is with Sentebale. I can't imagine that some of the profits from Polo is not going to go to Sentebale, because again, Harry is always raising funds for Sentebale. I mean, I can't you know, at least this is what I want to see. And so for me, it all just makes sense. Like, oh, okay, this would be the great time for Nacho to be in town. Harry's going to be in town. They could be doing, go doing the morning shows in New York for the next couple of days and promoting polo. And, it would be so perfect. I mean, I don't know if that's what they're going to be doing. Again, it's up to Netflix how they want to do their marketing. But for me, I'm looking at this, I'm like, this is perfect. They're already doing the gallery opening thing in New York. So why not just do a whole promo thing this week in New York for polo? Like, I don't understand. I mean, okay, so, for me personally, I'm not here for Netflix, but I am here for Harry and Meghan's work. They do such great work. And, I would expect they would be promoting it. So, but again, it's for me the perfect tie-in with polo, Santibale, if Franciso is in town, if Nacho is in town, and all maybe the guys who are part of the docu-series are all in town promoting it. Like, that would be perfect. That would be, for me, the perfect promotion. Now, is that what they're going to do? I have no idea. But that's how my mind works. And if I was promoting it, that's what I would do. So there you go. So hopefully, I mean, I'm assuming it would be a shame to let this whole thing, this Harry being in New York and them doing the gallery thing and then not do a big tie-in with polo opening. Like, I can't imagine that, if I was a promotions person, that would definitely be the angle I would take. So we will see what ends up happening. But yeah, so it'll be very, very exciting. And Santibale posted a little bit about it. It says, explore art and impact at Friend, a free public art minimalism exhibition at Casement Gallery in New York City, benefiting Santibale. December 14th to January 19th, Casement Gallery at 174th Side Street in New York City. All artwork are for sale. Proceeds support the work of Santibale with vulnerable children and young people in Southern Africa. Donations are welcomed on site. Please RSVP at Casement Gallery to attend the free exhibition. Learn more at People. Obviously, they link to the People article. Again, they gave People the exclusive on this. And so, yeah, very, very cool, very exciting. Again, if you're interested in it, I'll also put the link in the show notes. But you can also go to Casement, Google Casement Gallery and sign up for that. And it's really cool because I'm like, Harry loves things on the Lower East Side, because of course we know he was on the Lower East Side. He did his tattoo skit with Jelly Roll, and now he's doing Lower East Side for Casement. I was like, Lower East Side is awesome. I love it down there. So yeah, very, very, very cool. Lorna said, so I should be looking for Harry on CBS on December 4th or 5th. Look, I would be surprised if they don't take this, take this opportunity. That would be the perfect thing. That's what I would be doing. I mean, or pick one of the others. CBS, if you're going to go with anyone, I would think CBS. They more have a relationship with CBS, but he's done stuff for the others as well. So I wouldn't be surprised. I honestly wouldn't be surprised to see them on it. And again, perfect tie-in. Perfect time for promotions. Hello, and bring some of the people from the docu-series with you. Perfect. Lakiva says they are all fine. They are fine all if the polo men. They are fine all if the polo. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Are you trying to say like all the polo men are fine? Maybe, could be, possibly. Church and I said, Lord, they're gonna be black polo players too. That's what I thought. I mean, did they release a new trailer? I'm not sure, but I thought they would be I think they were like brothers or something, the two black polo players. I mean, I'm assuming there are a lot more, but again, I don't know polo, and the only time I follow is when Harry or Nacho are doing something. Other than that, I know nothing. Connie says, yes, Nelly, I saw two handsome black men in the polo promotion. Oh, I guess I missed them. Okay, there you go. And we have our squaddies on here, like jonesing out over the black polo players. You go, guys, you go. Uh, let's see. Irma says Nigerians play polo a lot. We have polo clubs all over the country. Yes, 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 yes. And actually, when Harry and Meghan were in Nigeria, one of their last, or I think actually it was their last engagement there, they were at a polo club, and there were all these kids, parading in front of them with their horses, and there was a polo match there that Harry and Meghan attended. So yes, Nigerians love polo. So we should have more stuff with black people on polo. Usually they're not featured. Mostly, more, I don't know, Latin America or something like that. You'd find players from there, but not so much black. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully this docuseries feature a lot of them, and and I mean, I don't know how much, and maybe I don't know. I don't follow anything with horses, so I don't know how much, especially in this country, how many black people in this country are into it. I have no idea. So this might, and if they're not, then maybe this will be something that they might be interested in. So let's see. Lakeith like, polo looks fun. Yeah, I guess it does. Yes, it does. I don't know that I'd want to go on top of a horse, though. I've never ridden a horse before, so, but yeah, interesting. What else is happening there? Yes, and of course, we know also on the 4th, which is Wednesday, Deal Book is coming up with Prince Harry, Serena, and I don't know if they will be doing an interview together. I have no idea, but because I saw them together, obviously we all saw them together when they were doing the Better Up conference, and they were part of the same, team there. I just love that. And so in my thinking, why not put them together? But maybe they have their individual stuff. Obviously, they have, both have their individual stuff going on. But I definitely, if they are together, I mean, gosh, everybody would want to watch that one. Obviously, separately as well, but it would be so exciting to have these two get together again. And they have so much fun, and they have such great rapport. So I would love them together. This is my wish, and I'm still bitter. Well, am I still bitter? A little bit, I think, that I didn't get a press pass, but, well, maybe a little disappointed. Yeah, I think I will say disappointed, maybe not bitter. Maybe I'll be bitter for something else. Disappointed a little bit that I didn't get my press pass to go to this event, but that's okay. Again, it's going to be selected. Interviews are going to be aired that day. There's going to be a live stream. And then the following day, which is what they said to me, the following day, all of it is going to be on their YouTube channel. They're going to make it available to the public the next day. So if we don't see Harry on the 4th, we will see him the next day when they reveal all of it to the public. So I would assume they'd want everyone to be there on the 4th and be watching Prince Harry and Serena, but we will see what the New York Times does. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, Lakiva's like, that's okay, Petal. We love you. Thank you, Lakiva. I appreciate it. Even help me working through my bitterness or disappointments. Thank you. I appreciate. It's so loving. I love it. So yeah. Lottie says, "Hello, everybody. Harry should be in New York by now. Isn't this event tomorrow? No, the event is on Wednesday. Actually, it's the 4th. Today is the 2nd. Tomorrow is the 3rd. So who knows when he's going to be in town? Maybe he's here already. I have no idea. So, or maybe he's coming tomorrow. Lord, willing, help him to travel safely. So whenever he comes, Harry is ninja when he travels. So I love the fact that nobody knows when he gets here, when he leaves. So yeah, who knows? What else is happening? And of course, we know Wednesday as well. I'm assuming Wednesday night. Meghan is going to do, because it was supposed to be Harry and Meghan paying tribute and honoring Tyler Perry as part of the Paley Center honors. But of course, Harry's going to be in New York doing his thing, and Meghan is the one that's going to be at the Paley Center honoring Tyler Perry. So will Harry do a video as part of it? Don't know. We'll see. And I don't even know if this is airing on that day. So we will see if it airs on the 4th as well. So we may or may not. We may or may not know, or have video or anything like that of the event. We may have red carpet of the event. So I don't know when we will hear actually what is going on in the center as they honor Tyler. So very exciting day on Wednesday. And it's just very much many things to look forward to. So very cool. And what else is happening? Oh, yeah. We have to go to the UK. Well, actually, not even. This is actually good news, because we talked about this a few episodes back, where there's this town in Canada, or at least this First Nation group in Canada, the Trundek. They did not, like, some of their officials got elected, but they didn't want to pledge allegiance to King Charles. And they wanted a change in the law, because they're like, we don't feel comfortable pledging allegiance to someone after their horrid history and what they've done to our people. And so a lot of them were balked at it. And so, oh no, my internet is going crazy. So I'm hoping you can hear me. Oh dear. Okay. It should be fine now. Okay. Anyway, so this town, the officials that just got elected, they're like, we're not pledging allegiance to this dude and his people. And so there was a whole big thing like, oh my gosh, what is going to happen? They could probably lose their seat. So the town council, they're like, okay, we have to come up with something before, I think, the 4th of December. Like, everything is happening on the 4th of December, it seems. We have to come up with something before then, or else these people could lose their seat. So lo and behold, they came up with something. It says the Canadian Town Council gets alternative after refusal to take King's Oath. A Canadian territory has changed its rules for elected municipal officials, allowing them to take an oath pledging allegiance to the country's constitution instead of the crown when they are sworn in. The change comes after the newly elected council of Dawson County, Yukon, refused to take the oath to the king. Refused to take the king's oath in solidarity with an Indigenous council member who raised concern about the crown's history in Canada. The protest delayed their confirmation and placed the town's governance at a standstill. On Friday, the territory announced that they have just adjusted the law to give the option of taking one of the two oaths. Richard Mustin, Yukon's Minister of Community Services, said the change allows elected municipal officials to take the oath of allegiance in a way that aligns with the society's broader values and cultural identities. And another clip from the article says, Councillor Darwin Lynn, a member of the Trundek First Nation, said he was hesitant to take the oath because of Canada's fraught history with Indigenous peoples. And that's the reason why they're all like, well, we have to be in solidarity with Mr. Darwin, Councillor Darwin Lynn, because we can't be taking an oath and pledging to this king after the history in Canada. So that is so great. They were able to change their law so that these officials, these elected officials, don't have to be pledging allegiance to an unelected head of state that nobody asked for. So now they are pledging allegiance to the Constitution, the country's Constitution. And so, yeah, which is as it should be. They got what they want, and they kicked King Charles to the curb and his people to the curb. So I'm like, good for them. Good for them. So, and I'm glad they did it, because so now other First Nations could see, like, oh, we don't have to, if the Yukon people could do it, then hey, we can do it too. They can, we can change laws. They don't have to. And hopefully that inspires, because I know in the UK, even the members of parliament in the UK have brought up the same thing, where they don't want to pledge allegiance to King Charles, that they could be changing the laws where people don't have to if that goes against their conscience. Again, King Charles is not elected. Why does an elected official have to pledge allegiance to an unelected person that they didn't ask for? Nobody asked for that matter. Why should they have to do that in order to serve? And they can literally lose an elected seat if they don't pledge allegiance to an unelected person. This makes no sense whatsoever. None. And so hopefully people in the UK and the UK Parliament would look at this and be like, we need to look at this and change these laws, because this is ridiculous. This is utterly, utterly ridiculous. The people vote for you, and you have to sit there and swear an allegiance to a person they never asked to be there, nor did you. That's craziness. So congratulations to the people of Dawson City, Yukon, that they went ahead and did this. Kudos to you. And this is, I mean, I had to go Google, because I don't, I've never seen or been to this area before. So these are some of the community. They are protesting to protect their land, not a protest against the king. It was for something else. But I figured this photo is apropos. And they are there, and they're all, I mean, good. They're always having to fight for their land and fight to protect their land and all of those things. And the struggle, after all these years, the struggle continues, And so, but I am just so proud of them and happy for them for taking a stand and not having their elected leaders have to be swearing into nonsense. So anyways, good luck to you people. And congratulations to those men and women, I'm assuming women are on there, who were elected to office. So yes. What else is happening? Yes, this is a bit of nonsense. Kate Middleton, apparently for her Christmas Carol thingy, she wrote this long letter. I'm not going to read the whole thing, to, I guess, some of the guests, or to the guests coming. And so this is a part of the letter she wrote to the people coming to her, or who she invited to her Christmas Carol thing, that thing we talk about every year that nobody cares about. And, out of 50 million people, about 1 million tend to care. I'm assuming all royalists tend to care about her Christmas Carol thingy that she does every year. So this is part of the letter she wrote. She says, I'm delightful that you're able to join this carol service. I want to write and share my heartfelt thanks for all that you have done to provide comfort and hope for those who need it the most. Christmas is one of my favorite times of year. It is time for celebration and joy, but it also gives us an opportunity to slow down and reflect on deeper things that connects us all. It is when we stop and take ourselves away from the pressures of life that we find the space in our lives to live our lives with an open heart, with love, kindness, and forgiveness. So much of what Christmas spirit is all about. And in a grand scheme, I get where she's coming from. I'm not completely like here to trash what she's written. It's beautiful. And in a perfect world, this will be perfect. This is perfect. Christmas time is a time to slow down. It's a time to reflect about what's important in life. It's a time to stop and take ourselves away from the pressures of life. In a perfect world, this is the perfect letter. This is beautiful. Except as a person who is a part of the head of state, you have to be aware of who you're speaking to. And it takes a person with complete lack of self-awareness of who she's speaking to and her circumstance to write this to people, even the ones that are coming. Because a lot of the people that she invites are people who are, participate or whatever in different charities and these different organization who are there serving the public every single day. A lot of these people, and again, she has to understand that this letter that she's sending is, because I think they send it to the press as well, is not only talking to those people, they're also talking to the wider community in the UK. And you have to be careful about what you're saying to them, especially when you live a very privileged life where you can take an entire year off because you claim you have cancer, and you can take an entire year off and stop everything and still be a millionaire, where the public is paying millions to give you the life where you can just stop and take time away. You are talking to people who are living in a cost of living crisis, many of whom people can't eat their homes. Many of them are depending on food banks or clothes banks or baby banks or all the banks that are in the UK, except money banks that could actually give them money where they don't have to be on those food and baby bank stuff. You have to be more aware. If you're in a position of Kate, I'm like, who wrote this letter? And again, while in a perfect world, it would be perfect for people to just stop, take time away like Calgon, just take me away. Take me away from the pressures of life so that I can think of love and peace and joy and forgiveness and kindness. Just take me away, like just stop. I can stop working. I could stop school. I could stop having to take care of my children. I could stop having to scrounge for money to pay my bills. I could have to stop scrounging for money to feed my children. I could just stop everything away from the pressures of life. In a perfect world, this is fine. But this woman is talking to people in the UK. Many of whom their tax dollars is giving her the cush life where she can take time away from the pressures of life, where she can take a whole year off and have not lost a cent and could still have her maids and her servants taking care of her, can still just, write a letter or whatever it is. And it's like, oh, she's done a million jobs, And it's just like, lady, you have to think. You have to put on your thinking caps and think of who you're talking to. You can't, you can't be this unaware of your subjects and the plight of your subjects. That's perfectly fine for me to tell my friend, like, oh, girl, just take a minute, breathe or whatever. But you're part of the head of state. You're telling people who cannot afford to take a day off of work because, I'm just going to let some of the people in the UK explain. And so Roy and Nika picked this up. And of course, she just picked out little clips from that letter. She says, the Prince of Wales speaks of the importance of taking ourselves away from the pressures of life and finding space to live. Right. As she gradually returns to public life after cancer treatment ahead of her together at Christmas carols. How many people suffering with cancer in the UK could gradually return to life? Can gradually take time off from work? Many people are working with cancer. They get their chemotherapy here. They probably get a few days off and they have to return to work. And a lot of those people have children. They don't have maids to take time off from the daily pressures of life. While Kate gradually comes back to quote unquote work. So here are some of the people and this just sort of encapsulate people's opinion or feelings about it. It says, here in the real world, this isn't possible for most of us. Last Tuesday, and this is this person saying about their day, says last Tuesday, 5 p.m., involved in a road accident with a hit-and-run joyrider. Wrote off numerous cars, including his own. Once all is done, wasn't in bed till gone midnight. Wednesday, the next day, Wednesday, 6 a.m., back at work, take a day off equals no pay. This is one day in this person's life. Get into an accident the night before, cannot even take a day off because of it. They are back at work at 6 a.m. the next morning because to take a day off means they're not going to get paid. This is who she's talking to. Debisha says having a privileged life thanks to the very people she's telling to take themselves away from the pressures of daily life is tone deaf and willfully ignorant. Not everyone gets paid millions of pounds for a work day for the year. Those same people cannot afford to keep warm. CBJ says, try being chronically ill and trying to survive on £7,000 benefit per year. Not so easily done if you have hundreds of millions at your disposal. Staff and palace live-in or living service. This is a person with disability, and this is sort of the tone and really the text of the majority of people responding to this and Roy Anika's post. I mean, how tone deaf can you be? And whether she wrote it or staff wrote it and she puts her name on it, it is just so clueless to be in that position and know. And it's not like people haven't been screaming their issues and the things that's going on and the struggles they're having from the rooftops. People have been screaming it. That this woman who has all the privilege and money and the staff and the access and all of that thing in the world could be like, yeah, go eat some cake. This is what this is tantamount to. Take some time off. Yeah, sure. I won't get money. So because if I don't get money, I can't feed my children. I can't pay my gas. I can't pay my rent. And again, I understand her. I understand where she's coming from. It's time to take time off. And in a perfect world, sure. If these people weren't paying their taxes, weren't paying for your cush life, that you could take the entire year off, yeah, sure, they can take time off. But to not acknowledge your privilege and to just tell them, I mean, it's just like, oh. The utter cluelessness of these people, it just boggles the mind. It's like, can y'all just hire someone who can give you a clue, please? Just hire someone who could do this. It's just, I mean, they have every amount of opportunity, they have every amount of money to hire people who can advise them when they're putting stuff out, and it's like they refuse to. It is unbelievable to me. Anyways, it's craziness. It is utterly craziness. So, hi, Karen. Karen Warner is on here. Karen says, Kate is trying to follow Harry, penning letters to his charities. I guess William will soon follow suit too. At this point, you're like, just shut up. Just don't write. Just do your Christmas thingy and then just shove off. Because again, this is just, I mean, I'm not one of her subjects and I'm mad for her subjects. It's just like, come on. These are the very people that are giving you the cush life that you have. Why? Just do your thing and leave people alone. You don't need to rub in their faces that they can't even afford a day off. I mean, this is craziness. It is so egregious that it just like, and in light of all the things we've looked at, whether it's King Charles ripping people off, around about, it's like, oh no, the Duchy's not taking money from taxpayers. Yeah, they're billing entities that the taxpayers are funding, like taxpayer funded or government schools or the NHS or the military like the Navy that they trained at. It's like, oh, it's just like, oh my gosh, Barrett is here. Hey, Barrett. Oh, you are so awesome. Oh, thank you, Barrett. Thank you. She's like, give him hell. And you know what I mean, Barrett. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. You're taking people's money and then you're like, oh yeah, go eat some cake. That'll make you feel better. It's just like, oh, part of me is just like, girl, just don't say anything. I mean, literally, just don't say anything. Just do your Christmas thing, fake play some piano or whatever it is you're doing, and then just leave people alone. Just don't say anything. Let other people do the talking. Let other people do the singing, and you just stay quiet. Because every time she opens her mouth, is some other crazy stuff that comes out that just makes people more frustrated. And then it reminds people that they are funding her lifestyle, and it makes everybody frustrated, even people who, like me, who are not part of her subjects. And so, Christmas is coming. I don't need to be upset by this crazy woman. It's just like crazy. Ay. So yeah. Oh, Royals, Baron, when are you coming on tonight? Someone is asking. Elaine is asking. So do share so we know. Let's see what you guys are saying before. Baron, oh, yes, he is. Lakeith is like, Baron, you're awesome. Yes, he is. He is. We love our Baron. Let's see. I'm just going through your posts before I move on. Let's see. Cookies and Cream says, those racist brood of vipers are totally inauthentic, clueless, unintelligent, unrelatable, and useless. All of that. Like, literally all of that. Just like, come on. And imagine, like, these are the people that this town in Canada had to pledge an allegiance. And I'm like, y'all, thank y'all for standing up and saying something and letting them change those laws. Because I would really, if I was an elected official and have to pledge allegiance to people, oh my goodness. There's like, no. No. So yes. Karen Werder says they won't give people time off for having from having to pay taxes to the monarchy, and also time off for a year when diagnosed with supposed illness. I'm telling you, nobody else gets this but them. No one else. I mean, people who have a cancer can't afford to stay home all year, no matter what the diagnosis and no matter what the treatments they're getting. They can't afford it. But she could stay home a year and tell people, oh, yeah, it's time to stop and take some time. Like, lady, just stop talking. So, yeah. Lit for Sussex Prayer Time says, wait, you added that. I didn't remember that being there. Oh, that's cool. Sussex Prayer Time. There you go, Lit for Sussex. It says, that lack of awareness, at least have gifts that matters at carol service. She's not going to have any gifts. She's going to pretend that she's playing piano probably. Let's see. Let's see what else you guys are saying. She's like, Kate is so slow. And I honestly think it's people in her office that wrote it and she just signs. I honestly don't think Kate sits there and takes the time to write this stuff. And if she does, it's like, seriously, you don't think things through. It's like you're so far away from the people you're supposedly serving that it's just like, goodness. So yeah. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. My deep condolences. Hi, Cookies and Cream. My uncle's funeral is starting soon. Oh my goodness. Is it your uncle's I didn't realize your uncle had passed away. I'm so sorry. My deepest condolences. We'll pray for your family. My word. So sorry, Lit for Sussex. Please, y'all pray for her and her family. So yes, my word. There's so much of that within our community, guys. All the prayers, and especially the holiday times, is so difficult. When you've lost a loved one, it just, and I know from experience, as you can tell, as you know. So yeah, it is difficult. So yeah. Royal Sussex says every time they speak of self-care, they expose their lack of self-awareness. Seriously expose it. It's like they're not thinking of the people who their money and the fact that they're afforded this, self-care, and they're afforded this time away is because people who can't afford it has been funding them. And nowhere in there did this, they're like, okay, we have too much, let's just really give back. Nowhere in there. It's just like, oh no, however, just take time off, stop, and take care of yourself, even though you're not able to, but do, because it sounds nice. It's so infuriating to hear people do that. So yeah. Litva Sussex says the funeral is in New York City. Oh, okay. I'm assuming you're not here in New York City. Litva Sussex, I am so sorry. And thank you for letting us know, so we at least can definitely keep you and your family in our prayers. Thank you, guys. Hard times during this time. Very, very difficult times. Let's see. Oh, hi, Andrea. So happy you're here. Hello. Come down, Cali gal. Hello. I haven't seen you in a while. Says they don't think about people because they don't care. They don't care. Very true. Very, very true. This stuff is for PR. It's not because they really sit there and think about the people they're supposed to be serving. And again, this whole thing with, oh, they're there to serve. It's like, how are you there to serve when you're the one that have all these servants? You have all the servants, you have all the money, you have all the everything. How are you serving exactly? That's not serving. You're being served as opposed to serving. And I don't understand why this narrative is there. It's like, oh no, we're about service. And it's like, no, you're not. You're about taking. That's what you're about. So yeah, it's just, I guess for them, service means something very different than what it's in the dictionary. And thank you, Church Nelly. And Church Nelly has put the link to Royal Sussex. Baron, what time is your podcast tonight? If you've decided yet, let us know, because people are asking. So this, if you haven't, I'm assuming everybody here has been listening or following Royal Sussex, or at least subscribed. So go ahead and do it if you haven't. But if you're still here, Baron, tell us what time your podcast is, so that our squaddies on here will know when to check in. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and then click that notification bell, so that way you know when he posts it. That Baron is like me. He's like, LOL, I don't know. Same here. I never know until like half an hour when I'm done. So at some point tonight, Baron's podcast will be there. So there you go. At some point tonight. So if you sign up and if you've clicked that notification bell, when Baron decides to post it, you will get a notification. Thank you, Baron. I'm so happy I'm not the only one who go through this. Sometimes putting it together, you think you're going to be done. Like I was thinking of doing one at 1:30 and it was 2:00 and I was like, oh gosh, I'm not even done. So you just never know sometimes. So yeah. But at some point tonight, Baron will have a podcast. You can be sure of that. So what else is happening? Invictus is coming up, guys. February 8th to 16th or 16th, Invictus. And this is one of the centers that they're going to be using. It is empty now. And so they're like, Vancouver Convention Center will serve as an incredible hub for the upcoming Invictus Games. Hard to imagine it, but this space will be transformed in just 68 days into the Invictus Village and a sports venue for sitting volleyball. So right now it's empty. I guess those are some Invictus people checking it out. So they're going to be transforming that to be part of the Invictus Village. And also sitting volleyball will be in here. So I look forward to being there, because I definitely want to see a sitting volleyball match or matches. So yeah. Very much looking forward to be in Vancouver. So what else? Invictus, if you guys have not gotten your opening or closing ceremony tickets, this is a great time to buy it up until tomorrow. You have until tomorrow. It says great. Get ready for a deal that's double the fun, from Black Friday, which is last Friday, to Giving Tuesday, which is tomorrow. when you buy a ticket to the opening or closing ceremonies of the Invictus Games Vancouver Whistler 2025, presented by ATCO and Boeing, we're giving you a free ticket to an epic sporting event. One incredible experience. Tickets are going fast, so don't wait. Find out everything you need to know about the deal, including eligible events, how to redeem your code, and key dates on our website at the FAQ page. So definitely, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, and either opening or closing, buy it before. You have until the end of tomorrow to purchase it, and then you will get a free ticket to one of the other events. Don't know which one of the other events is yet, but you go there. I'm sure they'll figure it out and let you know. But very exciting. I am definitely looking forward to my first games. So yeah, coming up February 8th to 16th. So yes. Andrea says, but I hope you'll be our reporter at the games. Yes, I will be. I'm not going to be there for the whole of the games, but the days that I am there, yes, I will be there from the opening ceremony. I get in, I think, on the 7th. Yes, I already booked my flight and everything, so I'm very much excited to be there. And so I'll be there from the 7th, the day before. And so so I will be reporting from the games. Very, very, very excited. I've not heard yet if I can get a press pass, but I don't need a press pass to be reporting. I just wanted to get other stuff that press people get and access that press people get. So we will see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe. That would be nice. So yeah. What else you guys are saying before we end? Let's see. Lakeeva says, Pelly, you're going awesome. Yes, I hope some of you guys, I know that some of squatties from the US were going. I know some from the UK are going. So I hope many of us here are going. That would be really, really awesome. So yeah, would be great to catch up with some of you there. That would be really, really nice. So yeah. Let's see. Carrie says you're putting Baron on a spot. I know. I'm telling you, putting podcasts together sometimes can be so messy. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I could do this in like 15, 20 minutes. And like an hour and a half later, you're like, why isn't this working? Why can't I get this right? Why these colors aren't right? This isn't looking right. You have to change everything. And so it could be messy. So what is like 15, 20 minutes could turn into an hour, 2 hours. And you're like, oh, so... But hey, that's life. That's creative people for you. Oh, thank you, Andrea. I was like, I'm so happy you're going. I wanted that for you the last time. I know the last time was so disappointed. I had to put it out of my mind because I was so disappointed that I wasn't able to go to Dusseldorf. So I'm very excited. It's right here in Vancouver. And so, yes, Lord willing, he keeps me alive and well. I will be there. I am all booked to be there and very, very, very excited. So say a prayer for me that I can get, press pass. That would be nice too. But I don't have to have it, but I just want it. So yeah. Anyways, we have a new member, Best Buy. Thank you so much for welcome to the Two Cents Crew. I appreciate it so much. Best Buys, yeah. I always get stuff in Best Buy is also a store in New York. Don't know if I'm assuming it's nationwide, maybe. I don't know. But love Best Buy. But Best Buys, I'm assuming is different. There's a person here. And so welcome. Thank you so much for joining the Two Cents Crew. So awesome. Thank you. Let's see. Lakeeva says, Petal, tell Harry and Meghan how much we love them if you get to meet them. I definitely will. I hope so. That would be really, really great. That would be really great to meet them. And, I don't know that they will stand or sit for an interview with me, but some word would be nice. So I'll do everything I can in my power to get that. So yeah, getting a press pass will give me even better access. So yeah, that would be really great. Let's see. Lorna is like, Trish Ellie, you have a trail for natural behavior, but menopause might just do it. Since most men judges will not touch that with a 10-foot pole. I'm not really sure what you mean, but okay, you know what you mean. So there you and Church Nelly know what you mean. So there you go. And all of our squaddies, welcome in Best Buy. Thank you so much. And thank you all so much who are already our channel members. So very, very appreciative for all of you. That's it, my friends. Thank you to Lydia, Church Nelly, Karen M, Cookies and Cream, Black Queen, all of you for your support and for keeping this channel safe and fun and safe from trolls. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much to our awesome 2 Cents crew and to Best Buy who just joined us. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support monthly. I appreciate it so very, very much. And to all of you who support in the chat as well, you are amazing. You help me to continue to pay to get the stuff here, and I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Have a fantastic day, my friends. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you know when we drop a video. Please like and share the video. Help us to continue to grow the channel. That would be really, really amazing. Thank you. And if you're able to join the channel, support it. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Have a great day, and I'll chat with you next time. Bye. Let's do.